Huh? 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 Oh, am I alive? Am I alive? Am I alive? Am I alive? I think I might be live. I think I might be live. Oh, wait, I have a pink bot for that? Christine Gray. Oh, oh, there's a lot of first-time chatters. Oh, there's a lot of first-time chatters. Hello! No sub option? Where's the sub option? Huh? Huh? I don't really have subs yet. I haven't streamed. You can't sub? How do I fix that? I want to give you sub. I'm not affiliate yet, by the way. Like I don't have any. This Twitch stream has been untouched for like a good 2 years. Oh, you're not even affiliated? No, I'm not affiliated. Um, it's just that's just how it's been. Yeah, no, I need to be affiliated to do that first. I almost have all the requirements. It's like I have the 2 out of 4. So yeah, your last stream was 20. Yeah, I know it's been like 2 years. When's the next? All right, let's chill. All right, I just uploaded. Let's chill, okay? You're getting the stream even. Don't be greedy. My bad. All right, I'm gonna offend this OBS screen on the pass side. All right. As you can see, we're in a little bit mysterious world right now, and that's because let me just clear my inventory. We're at this little thing. This is the first thing that I thought I should show. Are you Swede? Like Swedish? Yes, I'm Swedish. Here we have it, the revised Door of Life. This is the Door of Life that's been in my other videos. It looks just like a simple white surface. But after a while, I decided that I wanted to revise the design because I didn't really like it. So this is the world that I used for it. The glasses, this was like a pre-generated world that I used in order to make it. And I spent quite some time trying to build this, and I got some advice from other people. I really like the designs I did with this one because I went for like I didn't know it at the time, but it's kind of like gothic, a little bit gothic, I think. I don't really know how to put it into perspective, but oh, what's this? Oh, it's this. Oh, oh, that's strange. That's a strange shape. Oh, 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 what's that? Huh? I wonder where I've seen that shape before. Oh, hi, Yujo. How do I VIP you? Ban Yujo, mom. Bye, Yujo. I'm gonna kill you. All right. It's climb B. All right. All right. Okay. This kind of looks like the door from the Wi-Fi's RG. That not even close. How do I give someone the VIP role? I don't know how to do that anymore. I'm gonna go now. Have a nice stream. Thank you, Tom. Whoever's modding the stream, help. Oh, slash VIP. Oh, mods. VIP Hujo and Tom. So this is pretty much the world that I've been using for the Door of Life. I feel like a lot of the builds that I needed to revise on was specifically in terms of like, how do I say it? Especially with the Door of Life, because I think it looks 100% better now. And as well with the, what was it? With the Mind Library, because it was literally just like 2 blocks of shells that was in a, it's like in a maze shape, and I was not proud of that at all. We are getting a lot of follows here. Mug'em Door. Great. All right. Okay, I'm probably gonna be like streaming for like a bit. Damn, dude. But I don't really know how much of a style I was going for here. I do really like using the shells though, because I didn't use them in prior and builds. So I'm really happy about using these ones. And especially I like these windows. I like these windows a lot. I like the shape. Because they got the freaking weird one. Alright, okay. Let's see the back. You know, the back doesn't have like one of these eye things, but it's just more like a copy of the other side that sits here. It doesn't have any of like the fancy side stuff here because I didn't really do that. I'm Luna. I'm here to hopefully save Boomy Say to main extension. I was surprised when I saw Lux and Amy in the credits of the last video. Yeah, there was a lot of people from Content SMP that helped me revise a lot of stuff on the video, and I'm really grateful for that. Especially Blake, Amy, and Lux was a big help. Control C, Control. I didn't know you were a pro builder. I'm not really a pro builder. More say I just like I know kind of how to build because I used to draw before. Let's see. We got the freaking door here. I might expand more on this because you want to know what's funny, chat. This is not the only door. This is not the only door that you're gonna see that looks like this in the entirety of the lore that's gonna be happening on strength scene. This is leaving the top open reminds me. That's not an open top. Hello? No, this is just black concrete here. How do you get the antlers? Are they an item? They're a. I use the freaking. Scanning for the messages. This thingy. This looks fucking ancient, but it's the stuff that I use for making all of my models. I can actually see if I can grab one here. Oh, here you go. You got the freaking strength Boomy. Here he is. Oh, hi whale. Doors for everybody. Someone will VIP whale, pretty please. All right, but this is not the actual only door that you're going to be able to see. I wonder if anyone's going to see the detail. I wonder if anyone's going to see the detail. Why does the skin look like Orlix? My skin does not look like Orlix. It's one of the best lores. What detail? It's clown pierce? Why does I'm well. I'm good. I'm good, Whaleable. I'm good. This is the first time I've started streaming on Twitch since like forever. So I'm gonna try getting affiliate. I still remember one time something like the club hands. You know, yeah, I asked for Whale to be VIP'd. Yeah. Are you a deer or a demon? I'm a conscious orange. I'm the annoying orange come to life. That's lore. Yeah. But essentially, this is not going to be the only door. This door actually has a different name than usual. It's not called the Door of Life anymore. Although I do like to call it the Door of Life or like the Limbo Door. It has a nice where you got that easy. Yeah, probably. Even so, I think this thing right here is going to be a little bit interesting because I don't know if it's still there, because I left a little bit of a spectrogram inside of the video that you might be able to find, or might not, depends on like how you properly go through that. But there should be some spectrogram in there probably. What will my lore character be? 500 buffets. Would I get bitched? No, like in all of my videos with the lore, you've been like the second Dokes character compared to like Muggum. I think throughout all the videos, I think it was like you who was Dokes during that time. So like literally Muggum and you are just the same character. Also, like I don't know if anyone caught on. Muggum is literally just Dokes. It is a giant inspiration from like the Dexter series with with the whole fuck you scene and everything. Yeah, Whale, you have the same lore as Muggum, and you're basically just Dokes. Dokes from Dexter. That's basically like what you would be. If Boomy was in bliss with the progression, the potential would be crazy as fuck. No. No. Like, bro, at least he's twice more than what you just said. Alright. Hello? Can I do something for you? What does that mean? Did you green screen the animated segments like in older videos, or did you add the scenery in Minimator? This is what I want to talk about. I found a new and better way to not green screen, but do something that's more cleaner, because I had problems with green screen artifacting. Cause dog. What am I reading? What am I reading? What am I reading? All right. Was there any inspiration that made you come up with the strength Boomy lore? There was not any inspiration in specific. Boomy, he is using one frame pictures. I don't get what that means. I'm like trying. The stream doesn't. Okay, one frame pictures and then like I am sometimes I animate. I obviously do animate in 24 FPS, but I often do animate in 1s, 2s, 3s, or even 4s and 5s. What was the favorite part of making the last video? Actually, I would say it was either making the outro or making this segment, because I like the writing part of lore mostly when it comes to this stuff. Are you exporting in one frame like in images? No, I do not export like per image. I do something called bit mapping. Essentially, what you can do in Minimator is that you can turn all of the characters with the mix knob and the emissive setting to complete white, and then I turn the scenery and sky and everything that I don't want included in the shot to black with full emissiveness. And essentially, I go into DaVinci, I create a bitmap node, and when I do that, I'll be able to like completely cut out the characters using that mask. Then you blend mode? No, it's nothing. There's no blend modes in there. It's just that I have the screen, like all the characters be literally just black and white in a separate render, and then use those two parts together to create a mask for the background. I'll probably explain it more because I will have a dedicated animation video, like dedicated like tutorial for animation to my channel. I don't know when I'll post it, because I'm probably gonna post the Q&A stuff first, because that's what I wanted to try doing. As I was the first person to turn the FU thing into a guest when you re-uploaded the spoiler for the FU screen, I called you. I finally logged into my Twitch chat. How do you usually script of your video? So how do you think of the flow and storyboard? I could not fucking tell you. Honestly, the the process of the video is pretty like scatterbrained. I have to usually barf my shit down to notes like all of the time. Actually, I think. Hold on. Let me see. How did I eventually come up with the Boomy lore? It was basically just like a lot of inspiration from other stuff, and like friends that I just like sort of picked up small parts and that too. Let me see if I can actually pull up the doc for the Boomy. Do you watch Content SMP? Yes. Yes. The stream looks fine from my end. I'm just not tabbed in right now, so that might be laggy. Okay. Okay, let's see. Strength dimension. Okay, let's see. Can I drag this into a window over here? Oh. Okay, let me see. Can I swap the window to... Actually, do I want to do that? Okay, first, let's call the small strength SMP. No, I don't want to. Yeah, thank you, mods. All right, let me download this into a PDF file so I can actually just export this, because I don't want to show my freaking thingy. I don't want to show my account's profile picture, because that might be leaking. Are you excited for the Backrooms movie? I'm pretty excited for the Backrooms movie. I know why, because I am not interested. I'm planning to make a lore video discussing what has... Oh. No, I'd rather not do any like Discord like call. Oh, hi Mal. Hi Mal. Someone can VIP Mal if you check it. All right, let me see. Open up the PDF. Characters. Oh, okay. That works. That works. Window capture. Oh. Oh, it worked. Oh, it worked. All right, so I'm gonna. There's a lot of pages that goes into this, by the way, and this is a lot of cut content. So there's 46 pages in total. When it comes to the writing of the entire series. All right, so this is the intro shot. This is a character dynamic sheet that I wrote for specifically the core characters. Potato was the only one that I didn't include because Potato doesn't really play strength anymore, and I couldn't get as much lines from Potato themselves. And this is what I did for the prisoners, Tai, and Nappa, and then fake antagonist. Basically, just like writing him as Stokes, and then Yuri was just second pacifist. This is the story of like the other players that were here. There were a lot of players that weren't included, including Luigi, Tay, Salem was originally supposed to be a part, and he was supposed to have a. Why does Ren not have a mod? Why does Ren not have the mod? Okay, let me mod. Okay, I think that's all right. This is the average amount of layers and drawings I'm cutting. All right, let's see. There's a lot of people here that didn't get included. Audrix was one of them. Epax, Rejoice, Leek, Luigi, and Tay. Most importantly, because I couldn't find myself doing that at the same time by making multiple voice lines and keeping track of them because I'm horrible at doing that. This is a lot of the stuff that I didn't include from the video. Can't believe we just dropped the vid. I'm not giving you shit for money. When will Sharpness get added as a major character? Actually, next Strength Season 4 video, he will actually be a pretty big character. All right, so this shows a lot of the stuff that I removed from the... Oh, yeah, no. Boomy, do you know Goatus Posen? Yes, I know Goatus Posen. Open. All right, if that guy just keeps asking for permission. All the money goes to me. Nah. I know Goatus. Goatus and I talked for a few. And also, I wanted to show here the Central's Death Hymn. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard this before in the terms of like the Conche battle and other types of stuff. I think it's the near ambient void sound almost. It's a very high-pitched void. It happens multiple times during like the Conche versus Central fight. I think it was last in like 3.0 maybe. This is also one of the stuff. I cut out I like a giant... Why am I hearing fairies like every 5 seconds? That's because people are following Soxity. So here's one of the scenes that I cut out. During the there was a minute of the first thing that I cut out, which was... Originally, it was just going to be bad for AVD, but the contents of the scene was basically showing when Nappa, Rizal, Muggum, and Tai attacked Noob at the start of the entire arc and killed Noob inside of like a cave. That... And then there would be an animation to show me picking up Noob's sword, and which is how I get the sword later on and into the video. This was also supposed to be a plan for like decreasing the color and like making it specific, but I decided instead to keep just an even color scheme for it because I feel like that would be confusing. This is also something that you can notice between that there are multiple parallels in their speech, especially... I think, would you be okay with a compressed lore vid for the people who don't really understand it? Yeah, I'll be fine with that. I'll be fine with that. Your character's a demon devil, correct? Don't you have a different form at all? I don't know how much I want to confirm on this screen. This was one of the ideas that I had when it comes to like water reflections, but I couldn't do this since there was no good water sources inside of the strength dimension, because there was basically all just lava and misery and nothing but fire. So basically, there was a lot of stuff that I intended to do with reflections. Let's say that I was going to use a lake in one of the shots in order to reflect the subconscious thinking. Also, someone can VIP Soxity, rather. This would happen when me or Noob would look into the portal. This is also this little part here. Portal would be a motif where I would stare into it and see myself. And like this would be me looking inward and seeing myself as the problem, while Noob sees everyone else. He thinks they're the problem. That would be like all the stuff. This is basically all the timeline work that I had for like the audio stuff, and it was basically a lot of the same things here. And let me see here. This was basically like a lot of the timeline stuff. A lot of the stuff also got like changed, so there's not much of that. All the segments of advertising. Alright, so then we have scenes. This is the scenes that every single thing that I wrote in here got put into here, and then this was the part that got cut out originally. This was the part that Salem was just gonna say like, no, please let me out, what did I do? So this was going to be here, but I immediately decided to remove this part because it was draining the ABD, and I think the video's overall performance would have been dragged down. So this is the original Napa conversation that happened with Mugham. This is also a lot of the stuff was the change was made afterwards, but I also decided to wanted to use special tracks, but instead decided to swapping out from using epidemic music more because I had this dedicated playlist. Uh, oh boy. I think this song is still playing during this thing, but I'm not too sure. But this was the oh yeah no this specific line, you'll come around, you want to see the sun again. This line, if you pay attention in the video, um it would be like the you'll come around is probably the line that happens most in the video. But I think I say it, I think Noob says it like maybe 3 times that I planned it. Yeah, this is you'll come around. All right, Yudi. Steady, and then all the like green stuff is like the recent lines that I added because I wanted to add more context. And then there was like more dot stuff because I didn't find the like stuff to do multiple times. And let me see. All of this stuff is specifically like stuff that would be keeping inside of the video. So most of this is actually in here. Um, right. Here's one thing that I wanted to include. Okay, give me a second. I need to pick something up. All right, I'm back. It's my stream for now. I'll give him back. Soxy, you genuinely think that I'm going to spare you? Okay. All right. So there was supposed to be one more scene that was going to be animated inside of the video. Uh, and that would be animated by Llama Parrot, but unfortunately there was not enough time to do that because I wanted to upload and I wanted to really get the money from it. And so I instead decided to animate it myself. For future, I'll talk about like the scene a little bit more when I go into the actual like video and show you like a lot of the stuff that I did. But the scene was supposed to be planned to be a lot more gruesome than originally. You don't have to apologize, Llama. You don't have to apologize. You don't have to apologize. How long did this take to make? Well, I've been grinding this video out since January 1st, but before then, a lot of the problems that I had were from general, like, my own family and, like, personal issues that put me in such troubles when it came to, like, making this video. Otherwise, it's been, like, these 4 months I've been doing nothing but, like, fucking editing. So that's why I've never been, like, on strength on stream. Unless it's for Judlo, because Judlo's my friend, and is probably, like, the only person I would consider a teammate, even though he doesn't probably consider me a teammate. I don't know. I definitely do intend to make these future videos. Um, you should definitely get the rest you deserve. Yeah, no, I definitely want the rest, but you know, I'm kind of 21 soon. I don't think Jude trusts anyone. He trusts, I would say he trusts a lot of people. He trusted me a lot. I don't think this has been on stream. Do you do all your visual effects in DaVinci or yes? What happened to the end dimension with Ember? I got really hooked on it. Hi. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this through quickly. Me and Ember are like no longer friends essentially. Basically, we had a lot of problems that I didn't like with Ember, and so instead I recasted Ember as a different person called Cinder, and that's exactly how the TDP series moved on from that. So I just want people to leave it at that and just like don't ask me about it like anymore. High key, when I get the time, I'll reanimate the scene. I want to make it bloody as hell. I'll describe what I really wanted for the scene like real soon, and trust me, I don't even think that you got the full memo of how I wanted it. Because I did send you like all the text and stuff, but I feel like it's satisfying. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. I feel like I cut her off for like a good person, for a good purpose. So this was the original talk that was going to happen between this. Noob spent like maybe 5 takes doing this entire conversation, which is like it was. I would say Noob was trying the hardest out of everyone in this video for doing the voice lines, and he was also like the no, do not say that, Llama. No, don't say that. It would be like a lot of the lines were a little bit too corny for Noob to want to say, but otherwise it was just like it. It was basically just Noob going out of his own way to like voice act as well. They look black Pupil because feel they're incoherent. I don't know who he killed. Don't worry, I'll explain that real soon. There's a reason why the animated one has the black pupils. Want to explain how long it took Mugum to do his lines? Fucking forever. Okay, but the one person who really, would do forever for his lines is actually not Mugum, right? Mugum was pretty consistent when it came to his lines. Do you want to know who took the longest? Dragon MC. I'm not gonna hash on Dragon because I was working on a lot of other stuff during that time, but I asked Dragons for voice lines in November, and he didn't send me them till February 1st. To be fair, I was working on a lot of other stuff, so I didn't need Dragon's line at the time, but still, it was kind of fucking crazy. Dragon even barely got any screen time. I know! It's like I'm being treated like it's like Nezo Shoki has just possessed the entirety of the strength SMP. Like, hello? Am I I was tweaking so many times by just making this video. Oh yeah, no, I don't know if this was part of it, because this was the only thing that Noob didn't do. Basically was just gonna scream, "You motherfucker," just cut himself off. And basically a lot of the here was about a bunch of new script parts that I decided to add because I felt like the conflict was a little bit empty. And then was a lot of the central dialogue, which I kind of gave up on properly doing. What the fuck did Nezo do? What did it Nezo do? What did it Nezo do? All right, even new person, because this is a lot of the times where I felt like the video missed stuff. I would occasionally go back and ask like, "Hey, could you do a little bit more voice lines just so I could do here?" Oh, yeah, the final fight. Did us do all the B-roll in the video? Didn't have no. Did I? I did all of the B-roll for the video. Like, except for your animations, I did all of the B-roll for the video. So here's also the thing. The final fight between me and Noob was actually going to be fully animated instead of my own death scene. No, like help out. Did us do all the B-roll? Oh no, there was not just you. Mali actually helped me in some of the scenes, as well as some other people. All right, so here's also the thing. The final fight was going to be like an actual animation between me, between me standing in the way of Noob trying to kill Ty, and then doing like a full-on fight scene where me and Ty were going to use the rings as some sort of like bungee rope, essentially, where it would just try to pull me back and try to like spin attack me against them, which would eventually lead to me dying. But eventually, when I got the hands on, what was it, Pierce's footage, I just decided that fuck, I can't be asked. I need to upload this now because it's been so long and the bills are fucking hurting. Dear God. Oh, Silly's here. I'm modding Silly. Oh wait, nope. All right, you should have waited 2 days. Nope. All right, this line here was specifically going to be for Ty. Are you going to record the stream so I can go back through it? I think I have VODs on. I should. If I don't, struggle. I don't know if this is going to become a bot. I think I have the settings set to become a bot. I can actually check. If not, you're going to have to clip the freaking hell out of this.
How do I do this? Content, video producer. Let me see.
Oh. Oh, no, it does seem to be working, the VOD thing. If not, I'll probably just do the whole thing. Alright. The last final scene, we're actually, a lot of the stuff, set your streams to save VODs privately on YouTube. So it's probably on YouTube. Bro, you sounded like Jude for a second there, I'm dead. What does that mean? Turn the fairies. What does the fairies mean? Is Strength SMP connected lore? Is Strength SMP lore connected to Showtime SMP, the other lore you're going to have? No. Strength SMP lore is like, they're different characters aside of Centrals, so. You're going to have to struggle, Soxity. I don't care. Sorry, that's just something really funny. But your lore stays the same. The central lore is going to stay the same, essentially, but the Strength SMP stuff is, like, different from the central stuff. Boomy, how are you so good at voice acting? I'm ass at voice acting is because I just really put my heart into it. Can you mod in my place? No, I don't want him to have a job. I want him to be unemployed and a bum. I want Soxity to be unemployed, and I want Soxity to become homeless. I want him to sit out there into the cold. I want him to be, like, broke. Soxity, I am genuinely your father. Fake it till I make it, pretty much, yeah. Do not trust anything that the fiend says. Alright, let's see. This was the final conversation that I managed to do between me and Pierce, because there was actually a bunch of different endings for the original video. A lot of them was supposed to be, there was one going to be a little bit more peaceful, a little bit more, like, there was a peaceful one, there was this one, and then it was a sort of twist ending that was going to be happening. But I didn't think that really was aligned with the, like, with the video. So the bad ending for the video, or like the quote-unquote bad ending, was going to be me basically back in the overworld digging up a stash. And I'm pretty sure all of you who have watched the Strength SMP seasons, like 3 streams, know that this was going to be the first time that I showed off Peacekeeper. Strength SMP was canonically. I'm not doing fucking power scaling. No. I'm not. No. Let's not start doing power scaling. Let's not start doing that. But essentially, it was going to be revealing Peacekeeper, and the final thing was going to be basically a monologue where me confirming that Muggum was right and that I did have a secret, and so I was going to simply just let that happen. Damn, I did not expect 140 viewers a stream. Alright, everybody, type 1. Type 1 if you're still in the chat. I want to see if it goes up. Oh. 6 7! 6 7! 6 7! 6 7! I'm gonna fucking tweak out. Sorry. Wait, what the fuck? Who just followed me? Mr. Ander Dingus? Ander Dingus! Oh, hi, Nezo? Where the fuck is he? So wait, the white streak on your hair wasn't there to show you old as fuck? No, that was from the dragon. That was the dragon breath burn scar. That was basically just hair that God. Like, sort of just fired on.
Is Nezo here? Is Nezo here?
Nezo isn't here, you're seeing things. Oh, Nexo. Oh. I thought someone just misspelled Nezo. I mean, extreme stress can cause your hair to whiten. Yeah. This was, okay, this was the progress channel. This was me basically like, oh yeah, I forgot to turn the screen. This was basically all of the stuff that I was naming, these stuff, when I was keeping check. And this is basically what I was sending Ty pretty much every week for him to keep check on how much I was doing. This is pretty much every single page in the doc, so I'm just gonna take that off real quick. And let me tap in to the freaking video. Oh, I had switch channel open. Boomy looks better without the white streak. Motherfucker looks like an OC. It is an OC. It is an OC. It's literally just my original character. What do you expect? Fucking Mr. Anderdingus. Alright. Boomy, I'm done with you. Fucking finally. Get the hell out of my face, bro. Alright, let's tap into the freaking video. I'm gonna put this on a different screen since I don't want to fucking leak any of my fucking information. Boomy, GenQ, where did the skull scene go? Skull scene? Skull scene. Skull. Oh, that one. Yeah, no, I decided to use it. This is gonna be used later on in a possible different Strength SMP stream. Don't let them know. Don't let them know about the skull scene. That shit is gonna kill them. That shit will genuinely kill them. Yeah, no, there's a skull scene. That's gonna be later on in a specific stream. No. Llama, don't leak it. Don't leak it, Llama. Trust me. Okay, if I included that one in the video, I think genuinely, half of you would genuinely just start crying. Genuinely started crying. It is one of the most, okay, I'm not gonna leak much on it, but I'm just gonna say it is the most devastating piece of central lore I have ever made. It is genuinely so angsty because I was talking to Kanche about it, and Kanche told me I was so fucking evil for writing it. Alright, okay. Let me see. Huh? I'm not gonna confirm much about it. Can I talk about this guy at 3 a.m.? What 3 a.m. guy? Spilling lore for 2 hours. And I couldn't sleep.
Watch closely and find the logo. Our online
Why is the fuck is there an AI ad? God damn it.
platform is waiting for you. Your offer is ready. Lots of amazing games to explore. Remember our logo and find us online.
Why the
Onödigt att riskera bli smittad av hepatit på resan. Vaccinera dig mot hepatit A och B.
Not doing anything, and it's by getting out there and helping them.
Actually, what if I just open the file? Anyway, I'm the OP leak it. Don't leak anything. What? You know what? I'm just opening the file instead. I'm just opening the file. I'm too tired for these ads. I'm too tired. I'm fucking too tired. Alright. Alright, this thing might eventually like break or something, because like, I don't know, the fucking media file. A little bit freaky.
Let's see here. Why the fuck are you not working?
Mediaspela. Okay, wait.
This
It's not working. Why the fuck are you not working?
is the largest trap.
Why the hell are you not working?
What?
Window capture. Why are you not working? Okay, I'm just gonna see if I can turn on a screen thing. Why is there a fucking wandering tree? What's the highest voice you can do? I don't know if I can go higher. Probably not. Okay, wait, let me back up actually. I think you could probably pick that up. I think you could pick that up because I know it's gonna peak the mic. Probably higher. I don't know. Did it cut out again? Okay, I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna try anymore. Of course they can hear me when I scream at Soxity, but it can't hear me when I... No, it never really properly picks up. Did that work? Okay, let me see. Can I...
Let me create a display capture.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so it's screen sharing the main screen.
In Minecraft, a 10,000 by 10,000 block prison built in a
You
custom
can tell that I was so fucking done with this video, by the way, because I just named it that. I didn't even have time to name it properly. On Junie's life, the bitch was amazing. Bye bye, Junie.
dimension to force the server to obey the team that trapped
There was a lot of problems that I had with like bitrate tweaking because I was exporting the video at 4K, so there was a lot of problems with that. Because when I was doing the specific like, what the fuck is it called again? The comic book dot lighting. It's got a specific name. Are you free from the 2-hour time limit? For the match, do you have some bloopers? If I show any of these bloopers from like Noob and other people, they're going to genuinely kill me. They're going to slime me because there are so many voice cracks in the damn files. So that I will just die. I will just die. I will just die. Specifically Noob. Noob had a lot of voice cracks. Bloopers would be funny. I would straight up die if I released them. All right.
me.
All right. Here's the thing that I'm most interested in talking about. This planet was done inside DaVinci. This entire planet was done inside DaVinci. All that you can see, even the lens flare down to the CRT emulation, this is all of my work. I learned how to make a planet and I used a certain map to displace the different kind of noise. So all of this that you see is made by like
Attention
with even including the CRT emulation.
everyone.
The first scene had a lot of like distorted audio, so I was really mad about that one. There was a lot of text that got included.
Yeah, like I'm gonna believe that. See you guys.
You can also see that this was I learned in the mid time of this video about fixing the green screen artifact. You can see how there's kind of like a red line or like this red blur around Ty.
Later.
There he is. There he is. Why does bro have the band app notification? No, that's just my Samsung phone. Not even looking the right way.
Wait, Ty!
I like how it never am animating any expression for them. They're just
Wait, keep going. The farther you go in now.
You also learn rim lights in the middle of the video. It's funny seeing where they are. Yeah, I definitely learned a lot of those. What the fuck is this name actually? Kalaman Lokadis don't chat. I don't know what this means.
The farther you go in, the harder it gets to log on.
I never go to social.
Two broken cannons.
Alright, so what you're gonna hear? You're gonna hear a little bit of a poem. You're gonna hear a little bit of a poem. I haven't seen anyone put this together yet. There's a poem with a lot of voice effects onto it. And if anyone can actually figure out what it says, well, that's up to you. That's up to you.
Okay, so from what I can tell, the
Now, you
rating.
can really see specifically in the shot here behind here. As you can see, I used a halftone setting for the background. I definitely should have not done the halftone lighting for the background because it ruined a lot of the bitrate for the video. Even with me exporting and doing bit mapping and even depth mapping, as you can see, because it doesn't cover the log, it covers all the background. Why are there so many facts?
Start affecting.
So what's
But especially the halftone rotating.
the game
Did
plan?
so much damage to the
It's kind of
bitrate,
impossible to get close to it in a way that
fix with the
matters.
1/4K lighting, so
They've
it
definitely
ruined
all
a
be
lot of
trapped
stuff.
whatever causes it.
And as I like how you can also see here that the replay is actually slowed down. And here I used a Luma map with like a threshold in order to make the lighting emit like special dotting. It was only the fire here that was bright enough to do it. Otherwise, there was one here and one here, I think. You can already see me just peeking behind the staircase, just looking at them.
This place.
And especially, I was using rethinking voxels for these. The video audio is way louder than you. Desktop audio. Wait, let me see.
Oh,
Oh. Let me just lower that a little bit. I love Muggin Skin because most animators make him look like a fucking question mark. I'm confused about him too. Video's way louder than you. Yeah, I'll turn that down like 5 decibels.
here. I got 4 stacks.
I'm just gonna lower that a little more, a little bit.
For free?
It was the first time I had to like animate a bunch of like lines with the doing specific animation. You can now see that I learned the bitmap method. That you can see that there's no green screen artifacting onto it. So, tubby ass Newfully. Yeah, that's not wrong. That's not wrong. You know how many fucking wind charges he took from me? I didn't have any of the footage, but I had a full shulker of wind charges. And after Newfully spent 2 minutes, I had maybe 10 stacks left. This guy was big and greedy.
All in on this together, no?
Oh yeah, and as you can probably see, there's also a little bit of gradient maps hidden.
They
in here.
announced that they came back without him.
Let me just... Oh yeah, no, I loved making this scene because it was just so fucking stupid. It's just Newfully being knocked the hell out while this is happening.
No, they were pods.
You weren't exactly silent last night. I heard some things from you in Napa.
Sure. Fuck you.
That was mean of him. You know, he said this actually to me. He joined a voice line, and then he yelled at me, and he swears at me. And then Muggum hits me. No, but this is essentially just the copy-paste of the Doke scene in Dexter, where he literally just looks like, fuck you. This was the one I had most fun doing.
Can
I remember posting like whips
Yeah,
of
you
this
can cooperate
like
with us.
before.
Napa needs you for some dumb
The
reason.
plan's simple.
I was using the shader, rethinking voxels for this video. The fact that swearing is like 50%. Yeah, pretty much. I was using rethinking voxels for a lot of these scenes, but there was this problem where throughout replays they would like glitch out in a VHS like way where the bottom of the screen would look like the past one. How did you make the lava pulse like that? Editing magic and radial blur.
Dig down to these coordinates and turn on your comms while you slowly approach it. There's a tunnel down there that I think leads right to the trunk band.
You want me to get as close as possible to it? If you've enjoyed the videos so far, I would usually go about asking you to subscribe, which would be neat considering we're on the...
Actually, this was a lot lower count because I was so far in here back in like maybe October, early November. I just realized I had my game open. I should probably... I'm scared. I'm logging off.
cusp to 100,000 subscribers.
It used to be 80k, and it's just like,
But no,
I just
I got something way crazier to talk about. Strength SMP has merch. We recently came out with a sick ass.
Buy the merch. You should buy the merch so I get paid. That would be nice of you. It took so long to upload. Yeah, I know. Strength SMP Muggum is more edgy than in real life. No, you do not know Muggum. But this is exactly how Muggum is in voice chat. If you get him in a call with someone from like Blitz, the genuine vile shit you will hear is crazy. Yeah, you can see how the mod was struggling so much that the skin broke and the antlers didn't work for some reason. But I decided to do that fast enough to. And then we have this scene, and I basically had a bind commands to like break all of the torches at once by just replacing all this stuff with air. What am I fucking scared of? It's just the whole... Oh, the fairies. Soxity, catch the fairies, Soxity, catch the fairies, they're here. Okay, let me see. Get me out! Oh, that was spooky. And then we have another part of the poem. I'm not going to show the other parts of the poem.
There's a tunnel down there that I think we cooperate with them. Mappa needs you for some dumb reason.
Fun fact, I actually do have a recording of, I don't know where it went anymore because I think it's probably deleted. But there was a recording where it just starts with the entirety of us in the strength dimension playing with a note block. I'm being so serious. It was me, Muggum, Nappa, Ty, and Sharpness. We were all just playing with a note block for like maybe 10 minutes in the old Trident base. And we were just having fun. I don't know. Ask any of them about this, and they will all say it's true. We were just having a note block that we were like placing random notes, like we were placing like wool and shit under. So we were just like listening to it. Up at that clip. This is me trying to ease the replay shot into the animation because it's not really that easy for me, honestly. Because the thing is, a lot of the exported shots from flashback or replay are 120 FPS, while the animations are 24. So I thought there was just like really big and noticeable difference.
Hey, nice place your old team picked.
Right now, in this specific shot, I was experimenting with something called specific color blending, where I would take essentially a mask of this entire character, like blur this entire scene, color pick it, and essentially just put like a background and then blend it in color mode, and then just adjust the opacity until I liked it.
Vibe, huh?
Yeah, so I was wondering, you got any idea what their end game is?
You mean besides trap everyone in the strength dimension and force their morality?
Well, I mean, they're aiming for peace, right? Whatever that means. So, you're pretty big on peace. Doesn't that, like, make you the first one out? Because you know they were talking about that earlier.
Maybe.
Here's also the thing, because
take a few of their boxes.
A lot of the animations here weren't as expressive as I wished they were. But otherwise, they were, I feel like, a lot better in general, especially with a lot of the framing from this scene, because there's a lot of parallels with here.
By the way,
and
we're making food by the campfire, so grab something before Sharpness eventually touches it and it explodes.
Thank you, that's funny.
Oh yeah, I'll be there in a bit. Just gotta.
Wait, I can't forget about this thing. I can't forget to talk about this. Right, so we all know this scene, right? We know the scene where Sharpness starts spinning, right? Yeah. Okay. I want you to keep this in mind. I kept Sharpness in this exact pose. He doesn't move a single limb. He is stuck in this pose for the entirety of the video. The only way I've made him like move is with him spinning or with him just like moving, like just dragging him along with an axis. Otherwise, he's stuck in this position. And then we have Falcon, who's like literally just dead. And then we have Nappa breaking the fucking fourth wall.
Eventually,
But just
touches
looking
it
at
and
the,
it
just staring at the
explodes.
camera.
Oh yeah, I'll be there in a bit. Just
You cannot take his
gotta sit and
take
think
his
a
fluff.
little bit more.
Pretty much.
All right, see ya then.
Oh yeah, no, I was too tired of animating the walking away, so I just make a slipping noise.
it. Boomy, Yuri, you've both been the calm in this mess. No pointless fights, no
How did you make all the animation fit so perfectly with the shaders, which is green screen? I will explain that more in like a dedicated animation tutorial video, but a lot of it was just like general knowledge of DaVinci.
power games, just peace. And that's
The whole thing will feel like Deltarune.
I don't know what the hell that means. Personally, I don't know about that one. I don't know. See, me personally, I would have just won.
Yeah. Why did Sans ping me? Is he not aware that I'm going to slime him? Have you not played Deltarune? No, I have not played Deltarune.
You could turn my boss into Stitch. Ohana means strength SMP plus 5. Yeah.
the whole point. Boom.
Llama, stop okay. Llama, stop stop yelling to me about not playing games.
Me, pacifist, never lifts a sword. This should be easy for you. Take my hand, step through and
I forgot that I didn't move Pierce in this scene. He was literally just looking out into nowhere.
you're out. You earned it.
Oh yeah, no, you can probably notice
that's
that
the whole
Sharp is
point.
standing in the
Boomy.
exact same pose right here. It's literally the same exact pose. I don't know how anyone else didn't notice this before.
Me, pacifist, never lifts a sword. This should be easy for you. Take my hand, step through and you're out.
There's also one thing that that I made here as a parallel. Noob could have kept his helmet on for the scene, but he only decides to take off his helmet because he doesn't fully trust the people behind him. This is like outside of that. Muggum later on in the video takes off all of his armor in order to like fully like keep on tabs with Boomy, because Boomy only keeps like armor on for like certain stuff when he needs to like go out. But whenever like Boomy decides to go full on without armor, Muggum is the only one who like decides to reflect that completely.
You earned it.
No, I'm not gonna leave. You don't want peace.
Some people really liked how I animated Ty and Muggum. I don't know. I saw some tweets around with freaking Ty and Muggum just like liking their like the eye animations with it. I might animate them more because like they're like one of the best characters like animate because they have like one eye, so I don't have to do much work.
You want control over everyone else.
You'll come around.
And then here it is again. You'll come around.
You'll want to see the sun again. It's just a matter of time. All right then, Yuri, you've been just as steady. Always calm, always fair. You actually want to see the sun again?
And Dragon is just sitting there.
Good
There he
choice.
is.
See you on the other
He'll
side.
become round. All right.
Ty, I have a plan. You know how there was a second...
Actually, no. There's one other person here who is better than Noob at voice acting, and that's Caleb. Team Kalal is probably the best voice actor I've ever had for like any of the projects. Whenever I decide to do animate him, like Caleb will genuinely just pull off legendary voice acting. Did you do the animation first before everyone else voice acting? No, I have the voice acting and structure the audio first before I do animation. That way I can kind of just like envision it. When I watched this the first time, I thought her name was Yuri. Legendary, bro. Good job. Like.
Hello? Hello?
All right, let me tap into the
Portal
video.
back when we fought this.
No, I've been watching him. You notice Boomy sneaks off every night.
You can also see in some of the scenes that voxels is just straight up not working. So during the end of the like final stuff, I just decided to not use it. But otherwise, it was just me deciding to use flashback on like a regular scale. This shot.
Go through, they'll catch up.
No, they won't. Pierce, break the portal.
This shot was probably one of the most complicated ones.
Kai, wait.
Outside of the planet, this shot was probably one of the most with like a lot of layers, considering that there's background lighting, there's lighting near their feet with like shadows, there's also rim lighting. This is also where I started learning the like implemented the rim light stuff. The
There's
specific
no
lightning
way.
there.
There's no way.
As you can see, also there's this like eerie glow around the characters sometimes, and rim lighting is very specific because one of Nappa's eyelid models struggled to render, so that's why you see like a bright spot here. I don't know how that happened.
See what I mean? How does Boomy always get there before us?
Then calm.
What, you really think they'll just calm down after this?
They always do. Give it time. They'll see.
I think one of the hardest like characters to animate it was specifically Dragon and Leo. Their skins are simplistic, but in a way, animating them looking to a certain direction is just like it's a little bit difficult. Like animating Dragon like darting his eyes to like one direction was a little bit difficult for me to do, especially you see here with Leo where
What
I
we're
just
doing isn't to
make
trap,
his
it's
eyes
order.
actually move
We could
around.
use this though. Make it a lesson. Show everyone what happens when you try to leap before you're ready.
Exactly. You reward the peaceful ones, and
Did everyone do the voice acting separately? Separately, yeah. I just gave them all the lines, and then they decided to do the lines separately. Dragon gave it just so many problems. Yeah, that's right. Freaking Dragon. God damn it.
you let the rest of them wear themselves out.
What, like Boomy and Yuri?
Yeah, they get it. They've always gotten it.
You sure about Boomy though? He's not exactly one of us anymore.
He was
They
supposed
start laughing at one another if they did today. Yeah. Probably that, or they would bully the shit out of, like, Noob.
to be. You both remember, he
Or
believed
wait,
in
wait.
peace harder than any of us. We just couldn't tell him about the plan.
Exactly one of us anymore.
Every fight, every escape, every fail. He didn't deserve the hate that came with this.
Guess he got it anyway.
So what now?
Now we make sure they learn. Every fight.
In this shower?
Right now?
Okay.
Right now.
There's going to be the specific animation for Ty entering back into the overworld. Oh. What's this?
What's this? What's this?
I'm not gonna be back into that corner. Your ass was so nice to me, to be honest.
Yeah?
There's a hidden gif in there. You can definitely see a lot of the halftone stuff starting to like tweak out, especially with the lighting. This one
About the whole Peace for Freedom thing you've got going on?
Oh, that. What, you finally want your pass out?
No, not for me. I want to give it to someone else.
That's not how this works, Boomy.
Why not? You said whoever proves peace gets to leave. If I done that, why can't I give someone else an out?
Because, Boomy, it's not a fucking lottery. It's about principle. Word again. You think I want to do something?
You didn't do something. You took the easy way.
Acting like if you just believed hard world where everyone's suddenly it, you'd have begged.
And nothing more.
You want to know why we didn't tell you what we were planning? They just pity you. It's just a matter of.
And the people I
All
screwed
right, yeah, no.
over.
Are you fucking kidding?
Listen to you? Listen to you? Huh?
You'll come around. You will. It's just a matter of time.
And then we have that saying again. We have that saying again.
Oh boy.
This genuinely felt like a real-time argument because Noob and I went over this and inspired a lot of the original conversation. The original conversation was essentially not a lot like this where it was me screaming and arguing at Noob, the real recording of me, Noob, and like arguing over me trying to let someone out in case for me was basically me just pleading to Noob, asking him to do me like one more favor, as like with him, you know, being his teammate. And Noob said that, okay, during that like entire conversation, Noob said something along the lines of, "You'll come around to it, especially since I don't like doing this to you, but you'll be fine with this later." That was the inspiration for doing the "you'll come around" line. And also, whenever he does say that, you can see that it pans directly to the side of his face, specifically obstructing his eyes, because he can't look me in the eyes whenever he does say it.
And then you'll see it my way. The only way.
I'm telling you now and only now, Noob. Either I leave last or I won't leave at all.
This line is taken straight from the recording. This is something that I took straight from the recording. Like either I leave last or I won't leave at all. This is something I genuinely told Noob during that conversation, and I liked that line so much that I wanted to keep it throughout the entire thing. Because in a way I was already telling Noob that he was either going to have to kill me or instead of doing it.
To do me a favor and fuck off.
And this one was also real. This one was also real.
At least away from me.
Fine. Deal with your fucking mess.
There are so many bangers. There are so many bangers here on Epidemic. There are so many freaking bangers here. This is Grevens Tid med Strange Beast in the North. I found this band specifically because I'm Swedish. I don't know if anyone else in this chat is Swedish, but this is how I found it, because I listen to like some Swedish stuff. I think okay, actually, I must send that in the... Let's see. This is the song title for this video. I have so many other playlists on Epidemic that have songs just like this one, which is just like psychedelic rock or alternative rock that I'm going to use for the future.
You're curious.
Where do you usually find one of your songs? Epidemic.
Yes, I am too.
Dragon breath burn scar in his
Okay,
face.
no, this is something that was genuinely making me so
that also
angry
changed.
during this
I don't
video.
remember him having a white
I think you'll
streak of
spot
hair.
it decently
A
soon.
giant dragon.
Okay, I think not a few of you are going to notice, but do you see how the feather cape is not affected by the shaders at all? This is a problem that I had throughout the entire thing, because whenever I would do depth map or like bit maps, the cape wouldn't really work together with it. And so it would struggle with that. And that made me pissed off every single time, because it just made it harder for me to do it. And sometimes it just resulted in me taking the feather capes off, which I really just use without feather. I can't do that if I have a contract. Okay. Otherwise, to move on to with this scene, this was entirely done in mind. Maybe this is not any of like the outside stuff where I usually use replay in the background.
Dude, why do you think I have an idea of what that
Nappa is probably like the most expressive in this video, along with Muggin.
Do we just wake him up?
Wait, can't you use the normal microphone? I can, but like not in stream or like YouTube wise. Alright. I used to a lot of these effects specifically, along with the like the glitchy orange green texture.
Dude, why do you think I have an idea of what that is?
Do we just wake him up?
This specifically, this is a half-tone mix, where I mix in with the background. This is the Mind World from the Skulk series, basically just revised. A lot of people seem to be very confused on what the lore is for these specific scenes, and I'm going to explain it because I'm not going to find a lot of times where I'm going to like explain this in case I'm specific, right? Central Boomy has this entire library within. All of these are all of his memories. But during the Strength SMP Season 3 streams, a lot of the books that you would see would have gibberish in them. They would be unreadable. So this is essentially what Strength Boomy is doing right now. He's looking through all of these shelves, finding nothing but books that are like broken, books that have nothing in them because ever since Central decentralized, the books like started getting weird writing. So that's the like entire lore reason for that. It's basically the fact that like all of the text got corrupted, just like in the text with a book specific and then diary. So this is all about a lot of the why. Every single variant after Central Boomy has this library with the same corrupted text. But a lot of the books here are going to stay the same, especially the books that pertain to memories before Central Boomy was actually central and had its own life. Those memories are still in here.
What is...
Touching a remnant can awaken them from the memory.
Oh yeah, no, this book is also written by Conche. This book was written by, I think, chapter 2.8 Conche, where he put this inside of the entire mind library just to make sure that Boomy would remember how to do it, because Boomy's the one who eventually teaches him later on.
So be careful with interacting. Yeah, I'm not reading all that.
Oh,
so strength SMP, another dimension to Boomy. Pretty much, yeah.
So we just...
I really like the feeling of these shots because it was so like hollow nearly almost.
It has to be the exit. What else do you think?
What the fuck are you doing here?
Oh, it was Mogum's.
Where is this, by the way? Oh. This is Storm. This is Storm Castle. If you don't know what Storm Castle is, this is the place where Kena and, well, Arcadius used to live. This is the specific part of their hallway.
Idea.
I do not trust you. We tried to follow...
You can nearly kind of recognize it from the near blinding light in the same as in, what was it, the Mythos scene?
Follow you. Came in here accidentally.
Knew it!
Mugum?
Okay, there's also something here I'm going to explain why the pupils are black and they are also black in like the later of the animation. But it's on point. Central can shapeshift, and essentially when the strength SMP Boomy just came around in the memories and started digging into them, some of the books were working, and essentially they woke up the Central just living in there, and he just started walking around while spying on Central Boomy. And the only reason why he decided to interfere... What the fuck am I seeing in my follow list? What the fuck? Who the fuck is the Rapture Femboy figurines? Why the fuck did you follow me? What the fuck? I was not paying attention to the fucking following screen. God, what is with the freaking people with all the names?
I thought you were
Can we not have Mr. Anderdingus? Hello?
a pacifist.
I'll probably release a version of this where it's like all the sound design for it, but it depends either. You can also see that there's a special like texture around the eyes. And with all the like specific voice line. There's like 4 takes for this scream. I maybe like drop the scream takes that I had for this. Depends, honestly.
Mugum,
otherwise, this was the fight where I started utilizing most of the rim lights along with like a special radio blur.
I think it's worth you start using the...
No.
This was a specific tease that I cut out later on. It was that Mugum actually had a mace, which he did during the Strength Season 3. And finally, after Boomy freed him, there was going to be a scene where he pulled up in the sky, dragging out the extra mace and then using it against them. But unfortunately, I decided to like change that because I felt like it wasn't really pertaining much. So it wasn't really much there.
Come on, it's a boom.
There are a bunch of different scenes here. This isn't entirely a cut from Naoya. Naoya versus Maki. I don't know if you can recognize the shot, but it has the same composition and poses, so I don't know if you'll recognize it.
What shelf was it again?
I really like the animating.
Mugum, do you think it's worth you start using the...
Just the abrupt
Come on, it's a
motion.
boom after all.
What shelf was it again? The fuck? What the?
Nappa, can you hit your shots, please?
I am hitting them! He's just out healing each one.
By the way, the only reason why Strength SMP Boomy was here in the first place, because he wanted to look at books pertaining specifically to memories of Kena. You can take that however you want. Anyway.
Nappa, I don't have a totem.
Golden ring. Shrink to a dime. This is also a direct nod to Dolphin, if anyone didn't know. Like, this was essentially the same setup scene for, like, Dolphin. Even the top-down perspective with the ring spinning.
Wait, what?
Golden ring. Stay inside. Mugum, can you fucking move already?
Gotcha. Is the golden ring like Sukuna's world-cutting slash? It's like, how do I say it? They're unbreakable rings that he can constantly change the size of, so he can cut people if they're big enough in the like area of it. Was gonna die there about the ring. This is why, like, especially since Strength SP Boomy was like interfering, even though he wasn't sure of like if it was actually Mugum, he was still hop into the fight.
Boomy,
Just like,
how do we defeat him?
Force it back into the book. Yeah, good luck with that.
How many hits have you landed on me so far? 3?
Up the totem with one. It's not like your hits are working, are they?
who shouts at Mugum to move? Me. The Strength SP
Second
Boomy.
technique. Thunderbolt.
I'm running out of fireworks. Does any book work?
It should. A technique. Shadow Walk. You don't think I know that little move? Talk on shit.
Got him.
Oh, you rat!
I really wish I did the VFX on this scene better.
Using his name like you didn't kill him yourself!
By the way, can you use the rings as a kind of rope? Yeah. Basically, imagine them as like, you know how, what the fuck was it again? Fuck. It's from a game. It's from a very popular childhood game where the character, it looks like a thingy. Oh, Raymond. It works like the Raymond arms, essentially. If that's a way to like envision it. If you know who Raymond is, his like floating hands. That was the inspiration for the rings. Oh yeah, no, this is the grave scene if you can't tell. Just heavily like effects on it. You can also see Kanche here. Specifically, I wanted him to like be in this version of the shot. Do you make the voice of VFX in DaVinci? Yes, I do. Oh, hi, Artica. What would happen if Central Boomy somehow won the fight? Would he have taken over the Strength Boomy's body? Well, here's the thing. He can't really kill Strength Boomy. Essentially, he is the main host of the body. But what would have happened is that Mugum and Nappa would have died, and Central Boomy would have essentially, like, temporarily taken over in order to do one thing and one thing only, and that would have been to break all of Strength Boomy's bones for just doing that little thing. Using Kanche against him genuinely would have been the most, like, angering thing for Central. And the reason why this scene hits so hard is because he has tried so hard not to hurt anyone. And basically, there's like a conversation later on where Boomy says he essentially promised that he wouldn't hurt anyone to her, which is Kana, which he promised to Kana that he wouldn't hurt anyone. Essentially, because he was so worried, because the devils are essentially the natural enemy of the dragons. And so, his entire, like, span of his time here in the Strength time, why is Central such a psychopath? Because he is old as shit. A lot of the timelines basically takes a lot of toll mentally. Because in those timelines, you'll have to be evil. You will have to do evil things. And that pushes him on to deteriorate more mentally. And essentially, since he is so goddamn old, so. Do you send your cosplay that you did the Boomy in the Discord server? Feel free. What the fuck was I
Boomy, look.
Essentially, it would mean that it confirms to him that he was the reason why the other two Centrals died. And that genuinely would almost be the scene to break him, because he's tried so much harder to control and perpetuate peace, and to hear he is the reason why two people died, it almost like broke him hard to the point where he started actually to punch Mugum.
What are you hiding?
After everything! And that's what leads to this crash out.
I am done. I'm done.
All right. Oh yeah. This is the animated scene. You know. Okay. Feather capes also bug the hell out whenever that happens with the like. I don't know what the fuck it does.
Stay. Get out.
Feather capes and shitters. Feather capes and shitters. Feather capes and shitters. Feather. Okay. Give me a second. I need to head to the bathroom for like 2 seconds. While you can admire the glitch that Feather does to my replay shots. Thank you, Feather. Realize I'm going to get so absolutely clipped by Twitter after this. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no. Boomy had a different cape. Yeah, this was because a lot of the capes would break the shaders. I thought that was on purpose. I was wondering how you did that. No, it was not intentional. You can see the text in the bottom that says lovely glitch, right? You can just see the text that says just lovely glitch. By the way, guys, what?
I had to have a guy yesterday. Oh, I get it. I don't fucking
Get it? What the fuck do you mean? All right, let's keep going. Now, there's a lot of stuff here that applies to why the pupils are specifically black and white, and why Nappa points it out. That's because of one little thing. This is him sort of like a parallel to him holding his hand open and not closing it. That's the reason why I sort of want it in that way, because Noob, if the thing was going to be animated, it's basically Noob, instead of holding his hand open, he crushes whatever in it.
I got both Slashy's and Boomy's feather cloak because they're my favorite YouTubers. Thank you.
Why is Boomy's sword named Domain Expansion 2 videos ago? Take a guess. In what country do you live now? I still live in Sweden. I'm not intending to move out. Well, not move out, you know, like outside into the other countries, but I still plan to move out. So this was all Llama's work at doing. She sent me he sent me the storyboard and everything, and so I did a lot of the post processing when it comes to a lot of these particles thing. Was pretty fun. The reason why there are essentially 2 layers of what was it? Layers to the eyes. The iris essentially dictates if he's actively using his power, which takes a lot of mental toll to keep it on. But the black and white pupil essentially means his mood. It essentially dictates, because black is his a negative mood, or white is just like a dull or positive mood.
Where is he?
It was such a good
who?
animation.
Boom.
I'm just gonna leave the stream with a 40-minute long screen recording with 1 frame of the stream, and chat because I'm waiting to see how much longer it can last. It was only except audio. That's fine. Why does bro have majestic hair? I have such luscious locks and freaking beautiful hair in real life. You don't even know, chat. I have shoulder length hair, pretty much.
He didn't leave, right?
No, he's
Okay?
Okay.
They're arguing about peace, and we had the biggest pacifist on our side. I don't care. Find him, because you may not.
This was my favorite replay shot. This was the most fucking beautiful one that I've done in the entire video. I love this fucking replay. Bro has the sharpness bob. No, sharpness is my bob. This is probably the best one that I've done. I want to try diving more into doing like actual replay shots better next video, because I feel like I could expand on that a lot more.
I know, Boomy, but I do.
The first week in this dimension, I don't even know why I followed. Because I just wanted to go home.
What, to the...
What?
Not to... And die. I'm sorry.
Mummy's hair is longer, sharpness has the Dante haircut. Where is your motivation? Okay, that's the only line I know. Not the best apology, but it's a good start. What? There was a specific sound effect for every time someone got banned or left the dimension. Muggum looks so sad, bro. That's because he is sad. He's a wet cat in all of his scenes. I did that on purpose. I did very much that on purpose.
Newfleet and Ultra just got banned. Wait, how? We can't reach any of the enforcers.
Welcome. Rejoice and the others left in the overworld ask to be let through. There's at least like 4 of them going around fighting us. We need your help now.
Why am I
I'm sorry. I can't stick around for long. Find the others and let them know what's happening.
Oh, I'm eating that later. Oh, okay, good. I almost screen share that. I almost screen share that. I'll read through that DM later. This was basically going to be the homage to the first minute of the video that I like cut out originally, of me picking out Noob's sword in order to fight using it. And you see during this moment that the sky begins to take a specific color, which is pink. Muggum was right. What was the cost for peace gonna be?
That does a lot.
Jagged, tell me, I'm literally up. I'm on the surface.
Okay, he's by the courthouse.
He's trying to like move back around.
I'd already seen
The satellite? Hello?
Noob pay his due with this. Alright, everyone type 1. Tap 1 in the chat.
Let's get this party started.
Unfortunate that you put it in just against the wall. Could have been a third matching shot. I know. Rendering this took forever. Rendering this took like 2 hours, by the way. Especially with 4K. Dear God. And yet, you can see how the sky is specifically pink here. It's because to demonstrate a new sense found of like pacifism and freedom. Essentially, throughout this entire video, there was the theme of Noob's version of peace and Boomy's version of peace. Okay, the specific message that I wanted to convey in this video wasn't on purpose with the amount of like the stuff that we have now. You know, actually, you know what I just realized? I accidentally put that on another layer. All right, there we go. We're good. All right. Essentially, there was a specific symbolism where there would be like 2 sides of the same coin, where Noob's version of pacifism was only one that could happen, was control or fight for it. And Boomy's version of pacifism was essentially just silence. And it wasn't on purpose putting this kind of message out with this current kind of like theme, or right now with all the situations in the world with ICE and everything. And essentially the message was that peace has to be fought for. But it takes real peace for it like that. You can't be silent and you can't stand down, which was essentially the message of the entire video. I'm scared.
Oh, he doesn't go back.
Strange.
Nice.
I was watching this, like, we were watching all the premiere in, like, strength, and so, like, it was, how do I say it? There was, I was watching with Ty, Yuri, and a bunch of other people about the strength feed. He started screaming because he was so mad when he saw this again, because, like, he hated getting dreamed in, like, Season 3. That was, like, the worst thing for Ty. Scared of what'll happen if I don't do anything. The last time I did this, the last time I stayed quiet, people died.
No. Shut up, Muggum! Shut.
Bro, who cares, bro?
Just get Boomy off.
Okay, I know.
Wait, we win.
This is not voiced over monologue. This is genuinely the footage that was between me and Noob during the entirety of the fight here. In a way, I don't think Noob. Okay, because there was a lot of conversation that originally happened in Noob's video with him and Falcon, but a lot of the footage that was removed from his point of view with mine, I don't think Noob is ever going to talk about this to another ex-teammate ever again. Not even Ty. I don't think it's ever gonna happen again. Because he was not even talking like this with Falcon. He was willing to kill Falcon, right? He wasn't willing to kill me. He didn't want to kill me. So that was the whole.
Ty might die here. Ty actually might die here. Muggum's trapped and Ty might die.
Free Muggum.
Yeah,
you can clearly see immediately how he appears directly to me. He loses sight of Ty immediately, and to anyone else in this, anyone else in the team, just didn't mind me showing up except for Noob.
Oh, Boomy's here. Boomy's here.
Boomy's here. Bro, who cares, bro?
Just get Boomy off. Get Boomy off. I'm gonna. Yeah. No.
Boomy's
just
off.
stop Boomy from freeing Muggum, okay?
Alright.
Oh my god, I hate.
There was this was a clip of that Dragon had of his POV before they did the strength dimension. All of them were specifically talking about how they felt about trapping me. And how they felt about leaving me out. And I didn't find a good time to place this in because I didn't get enough of the recording. But yeah, it was. This was possibly
I really hate
the strongest
Boomy.
duo I think I've had in
Wait.
strength.
I'm just gonna try to push him.
I think definitely the one other person that I've come close to having this level of duo with is Judah. I think Judah and I have gone halfway of the thing.
Ty's going.
Okay.
Bring him up.
He's trying. Bro, I really.
Because there's been multiple times in I think this season where I've saved Judith's life unconditionally, and then what was it? Where he trusted me enough to go into about 10 of my traps to test them and for me to free him.
Don't like doing this, bro.
Dragon, work on being the box more. I'll be Boomy. Think about Boomy.
Boomy, bro, stay out of this.
Soul Bait's fine,
literally
bro.
just stay on. I'm low-key just gonna try to drop Boomy, bro. I feel bad doing it, but
The reason why a lot of the lines from me were voiced over here because I had I was really sick during this time, and so I couldn't.
I just have to.
Yeah, drop it.
I'll unban him later. Boomy, if you don't get involved, you'll be fine. Please. I really do not want to kill you.
They're trying to live. They're active. Why? What is with the pink devil duo names? Why is there? Bro, you know what? Something Blue was talking to me about a couple weeks ago. He was like, "Boomy, I've got the freaking duo name for us." And you want to know what he told me? Blue. Okay, something Blue wants our duo name to be Blink Devil Duo, and I was. It was not fun. Hunting them. What do you want me to
Bro,
do?
Boomy, stay away. Just stay away.
As if you can notice, also the orange lighting happen in the background is the entirety conversations of me and Noob, just replaying. I'm not gonna stay his head.
away. Okay, well then I can't.
It's essentially, you can especially recognize it here. This is the scene where me and Noob are talking just about right here. You can. I don't think if you recognize exactly the shape here, where it's me walking up to Noob, and this is specifically what he's thinking about while fighting me. All I wanted to get Muggum out of the chunk pen. All I wanted to get Muggum out of the chunk pen. That's all I want.
He's trying to mace us. You can't. You have to.
This was very difficult to do, this specific scene, because chest plates don't really like when you remove textures outside of them. So I had to make an entire different surface for it to register. So there had no back face on this chest plate. This is the song known as Forever Blue. I think I was the first one to use the song.
Oh, what's that? I'm getting annoyed. Oh boy.
It is never black and white.
All of the lyrics, by the way, are specifically picked for this scene.
Oh my god, I'm shitting on top.
Oh my god.
Many colors.
It was a lot of it was oh, how do I even say it? a lot of the lyrics for this song were just like specifically spot on. Like, hold on, let me see if I can find the lyrics specifically for it. So, if the lyrics, if I'm getting remembered, is life's a coat of many colors, and it is never black and white, can't have one without the other, the dark without the light, which perfectly encapsulates the ideology of both Noob and me with peace and fighting for peace. And that was the entire
It is
specific part of the song that I
never
decided to use.
black and white. Can't have one without the other.
Let me see if I can pause right on the impact frame. All of this was hand-drawn, by the way. All of these frames were hand-drawn. I just took a brush and I drew over the scene and multiplied it over with an entire thing. There's like a few more frames in here. Let's try seeing if I can. Fuck. I can see if let me see if I can open up the editing software actually. This is the scene. I'm gonna explain it a little bit more on how the scene was supposed to look. The scene was supposed to unfold like this, where this was supposed to be the animated shot. But when it was supposed to be animated, this was like in the memo. This is what I wanted. Noob was basically going to crush the strength bottle, and all of the liquids. Who was running up to Noob? That was Ty. Ty was running up to Noob. Streamable kept censoring this. Yes. Whenever I would send updates to Llama about this, it would censor the thing because it was too bloody. I don't know how it just managed to pick up on that. But basically, the scene that was going to unfold here, which I found difficulty doing with like my animator because it's like liquids and stuff, but basically it was going to be where Noob crushes the bottle with his hand, and the strength liquid pours down his arm and into his eye, and that's how he got the glowing eye. That was basically inspiration. And then we have the Door of Life scene. I want you to pay attention to why there's only a certain part of the door is visible. I made very sure to make this part of the door very visible using settings. And guess what? It's a pair of eyes. It's a pair of eyes that's staring at you constantly. But if someone actually looks closer into this little symbol, I believe that they're going to find a little bit more. They're going to find a little bit more. What? Stop saying it's clown fears. This track was fire, by the way, on Epidemic. Oh, it was such a good track. I would want to share this track to the rest of the people. But there's a little bit of a freaky little pairs of content creators in here that are gonna steal the goddamn playlist and use the songs in their thing, and I want to gatekeep it until I get it. Hourglass, you're getting closer. You're getting closer. Can I ask why there's so many S's? Because I like S's. They're funny. And also, I wanted to make the door actually have some distinguished shape. It's the damn Wait, can I have the playlist?
No.
There's not much I can remember, but you. Also, I wanted to say this. I wanted to say this. I wanted to say this specific thing. Dragonite, you're also onto something. I wanted to say something in specific. There is an actual ARG going on. As the start of this video, there is an ARG going on that involves both creators and the audience. I'm pretty sure some of you have picked up on the fact that one of the video's thumbnails has gotten changed. But there's a few bit more of them. There's a few bit more images of the QR code just sitting around. You might have to ask not only like the audience and try to find it yourself, but you might have to ask other people to see if they can find it. You think we're smart enough for this? Definitely, yeah. It's not going to be hard to find for the first clue here. You'll find a little bit more on when I start streaming actual strength video, like actual strength streams. I think you'll see it exactly then. But if you manage to figure this out, the QR code puzzle, I think you'll be definitely good. I think you'll be good. Q. Why the fuck would I have to do all that just to watch you? I don't care. Do it anyway. There's no other choice. No. I want this puzzle to last more than a day. I've already seen all of them freaks moving at the speed of light trying to get that. No. It might be her watchful eyes. It's not Kana, but you're close. What actually ever happened with Conche?
So basically,
I slimed him. No, don't get weepies here. There's only one. Don't do that.
Boomy.
Basically, this was there was supposed to be a scene where I would step out into the dimension, and there was supposed to be a whole dedicated revival scene, but in a way, I felt like I'd already done way too much when it came to the mystical stuff in the video, and I felt like a nice ending would just be much more tied together with it. So that's what I just decided to do. And I decided to use Voxy for this scene. As you can see, it sometimes breaks because I don't know what happened. Rendering this replay was genuinely killing my PC. Like, it was so hard that I couldn't even select sometimes shit to do for it. And you can also see that the shop sign is kind of broken. It's kind of weathered down. And also, I might rebuild the shop soon. Somewhere on strength. Somewhere I'm going to build it. I'm not going to tell you where. Because every single time
I go into a goddamn VC.
And goddamn HD is in there, and I joined the call, and HD's like, Boomy, when are you going to become a shopkeeper again? And I'm like, no, nah. This was basically a lot of fun to do, because it was like, a lot of the best like piano music just doing this, and it was fucking so chill. You can also see the just replay of just me fighting some pillagers. This is a pretty much old replay. Well, I'm completely out of resources after sharing almost. Basically, there was just a giant pink screen here that would happen. Also, that was the time limit, yes, but I can just pretty much break it anytime I want. But basically, this is the strength SMP thingy. The whole freaking thing. And this is a Tory Wolf song, and I think it's Better Off. I think that's the title. And if you can't notice, this is a bunch of the scenes basically using a displacement mask and also having them mirrored in a kaleidoscope. I think you can definitely see Ty in this shot. If you're interested, and a lot of these people helped a lot of stuff. Goatist helped me in a lot of the stuff around with the chest plate because I didn't know how to do that. Danny helped me around with all the visual stuff, and as well as Windsweep, Amy, and Lux. And I think there was one more person around the content SMP group who helped me, but I didn't get to know who they were. So, watching one of my also So Sean helped me a lot of the stuff when it came to the thumbnail, because I made the original thumbnail, but Sean decided to add some godly lighting to it. I don't know how the fuck she does it. My video was so good, but thank you for the support. Soxy, I'm going to crush you to bits. And also, this is what I just wanted to make like a short announcement for.
And I'm right back here.
Yes. Mal, execute him. All right, this is also what I want to talk about a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna fucking disable this rain because of the bitrate. They're clear. Texture pack. It's probably I'll probably talk about it soon. Fucking wandering trader. We're either gonna see Newfully or FBAR get something in a slash of it.
Uh-oh. I don't want that to happen.
The freaking Wisp SMP. God damn it. But essentially, there's a lot of stuff that I wanted to talk about that I couldn't find my time to do on like the video because I wanted to make a separate announcement, but I just didn't find myself to do the time for it. What was it? A lot of the future videos are not going to have as much animation on them because it's not a stable thing and it's not something I can do and expect to have like a good upload schedule, especially with the environment that I'm in and also the fact that I'm going to be working like maybe 2 jobs. So you should join the Wisp of the Be Boomy, Shirley.
No. No. No.
I'm not going to. The only thing that I've done for Wisp SMP is that I made the weird thingy on spawn. The white structure in the sky on spawn. Who timed me out? I can't see, Sock City. I don't know who. I don't know who timed you out. And unfortunately, if you ask me again, I'm gonna fucking kill you. That was the only thing I made for like the Wisp spawn. As like I was just building that. It's the one that has like the Icarus book in it. I don't know if it's gone there though. But here's the thing that I wanted to talk about. You made that shit? Yes. Here's the thing that I wanted to talk about. Specifically about TDP. Listen, I love TDP, and it's a project that I'm going to finish eventually, but it's not something that I can do now. So I am shelving it until maybe later this year, or sometime around like October or November, because TDP is basically a love project that I've done for my own, but it's suffered so heavily because of writing, and the fact that I've had to reanimate it 4 times, rewrite it 4 times because of the people that keep getting fucking, the people that are just so weird to, that I had to like rewrite because of. And essentially, I want to perfect the writing of TDP because I felt like a lot of the stuff with episode 1 was so scatterbrained because it was 14 minutes of animation that I just had to scrap. And so it was upsetting. So I want to finish the series, but I want to start doing it when I'm actually like in a good spot to do it. If that makes sense. That's what I wanted to talk about. I think that settles it for the freaking stream. I think that's also because I'm gonna go make myself some dinner. As you can see, also these donation links are always gonna stay in here. These donation links, as well to Doctors Without Borders and Free Ukraine, are going to be in this stream, and they're going to be on every single first line of the description in my videos, as well as the comment section. Because I felt like I can't share much of the I don't make much revenue off the YouTube videos. Not like most people do. I don't know why that happens, probably because of the lore videos. But basically, how would I put it into say? I want to like reach out and give people at least a hand. So I want to make sure that anytime that I can poke attention to the specific links on Palestine and Ukraine, because I feel like a lot of people don't do that. Sucks that he quit trolling. Specifically, I just want to make sure that it pays attention to that all the time. So I'm gonna have that constantly on my stream, constantly on the description, on the comments. When can we buy subs on Twitch? When I get affiliate. I don't know if I'm gonna get affiliate because I need to stream like minimum 8 hours. Essentially, I don't want to be silent about the Ukraine stuff, and I want to talk about this like this is a sort of personal story, which happened around. I was aware of all the stuff that was happening in Ukraine, but it didn't really settle into me personally and just hit that note into me because I was so estranged to the situation. Around a year ago, I was traveling with my family to Poland for a quote-unquote vacation, but in reality, we were visiting some of our family members whose house had burned down, and we basically went there to help them, to console them, and walking up to that house and seeing the remains of it, because usually in Poland, I don't know if any of you are Polish, if you are in a Polish house, it is so homey. It is such a nice environment to be in, usually. I love the smell, I love the freaking, like, constantly smelling like the ocean and being near the entire area. And it was so heartbreaking seeing such a house that I'd seen before be built to nothing, and it was such a hollow feeling. So, and then on the journey back, while I was You know, while my father was driving through all of Germany to like go to the ferry and then travel upwards from that, I kept thinking about not only the house that had burned down, but also how everyone else in Ukraine or in Palestine feel. And ever since then, it's sort of stuck with me. So I want to at least try to point a hand to that and make sure that people know. I want to like reach at least a hand out because I can't spare the money with me being a young adult, and you know I don't have enough funds for barely me to cover my own rent and my own food along with making YouTube. So at least I'm gonna make sure to put as much attention to it as I can. Otherwise, that's all I'm gonna do for this stream. I want to thank you all for being. Hold on, I have to take care of something. Alright, there we go. That's essentially all I wanted to say for the stream. When Spear Maze stream. When you don't log on to Mineman. That's all I just wanted to say. Is that, like, I feel... I'm not going to shit on other creators for not being vocal about it. Like, I feel like that's entirely their choice. But I'm hoping that at least what I desire to do here at least inspires a lot of other people to do the same. Because I feel like that's the least we can do. So, I hope you all have a good day, and I'll probably see you later. I'm gonna be probably working on another recording of a main channel video. It's gonna be the Q&A video, so I hope y'all are gonna enjoy that part. Thank you so much for being here. I did not expect to get 100 fucking viewers on the stream. That's crazy. So, thank you all so much, and I'll let you tune in next time. When are we going to be live again? Probably within, like, a couple more days. I want to take a little bit more rest. Alright. See ya!
See ya, buddies.